Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome one, welcome all to more Trials of Innocence. What were you doing there, model? It's a little weird, wasn't it? Wasn't it? So, last time we kind of really just got the case started. Feels like we just got the case started, I should say. Which was on Tuesday. And yesterday we got 2 gym badges in too many tabs. Which, I don't know, I might do too many types on Saturday. I don't know. Well, to be fair, it does depend on what if we're doing anything with the mods. If not, that's the backup. Like I said, it's the backup. Because, like I said, trying to rush it, but not trying to, not. It's weird. Anyways, I don't have anything really big to talk about or anything, so I think we should just get started, Well, hit the wrong button. Just get to a point where I can. There we go. Let's get to our actual part, the actual point we're at. It's been a long time since I felt so tired because of a trial. Celebration as incredible as they say. The entire first half session was so intense I couldn't catch my breath. Fortunately, that little wolf woke up just in time. But if we continue like this, tomorrow will be excellent, Chief. I wasn't gonna say that, Luna. Oh, Luna, it's you. Yep, today Chief is quite dashing. You held your own in the face-off assist without missing a beat. I feel like I missed several beats. Oof. Not getting slammed into a wall by your sister is already a relief. Missing out on Sis's long-awaited punch is actually a bit disappointing. Were you expecting me to get punched by your sister, Luna? Wow. And to consider you're my mentee. Can't believe it. Are you cursing me? Just kidding. If you are punched into a wall, nobody's gonna pay my salary. So my only value is to pay your salary? By the way, this case has been dragged into the second day, so what should we do today? Continue investigating. Duh. We got a lot of new information in court today. There's a lot we should investigate in Lemon Village. I see. Do you need my help? Then tell me what you've gained sitting in the insistent seat. Where did we leave off? Oh, this is where we left off with her. Although you often praise my logical analyzing skills, I still am clueless right now. I can't even come up with anything to bluff away my way through. Well, just say your mind is totally blank. But I did try. Is that creature on the notice board the legendary night demon? Probably. I heard the notice board is new made, and the previous version of the night demon probably didn't look like this. Yeah, probably is the good words. Was there a previous version? I wonder what it looked like. Probably Harriet. Maybe it had an American manga art style. Really? I thought it'd be more like the style of Goodbye Kitty. Can a notice board painted in that style really serve as a warning? Am I gonna look up if Goodbye Kitty is actually a thing? Yes. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, let's just say it's a web series. Anyways. She does not have much to say about. Yeah. Thank you. Hello. Now for the real part I wanted to, spend time with showing. Oh, they brought up they were talking about art styles, and Luna brought up Goodbye Kitty. I'm curious to watch it. From the images I've seen, it just yeah, and knowing the people who make it. Well, not like personally, but I've seen other stuff they made when I was little. Probably too young to watch it. I'm a little weary about Goodbye Kitty. My God, I can't believe you look so messy even in that ID photo. I had no choice, okay? I woke up late on the day of the photo. Even if I dressed more formally, the photo wouldn't be much better. That's because you have to be really good looking to look good in an ID photo. What's that supposed to mean? Yes, and I don't make a living by appearance, so it doesn't matter what the photo looks like. Actually, I don't think your face is ugly. With a little grooming, it can be cute. For example, let's see, where should I start? She's scrutinizing my stubble again. I better turn my face away. Sis must be feeling really bad when this photo was taken. Isn't she always like this? I can't tell any difference. The telepathy between sisters is something even you can't understand. You can never understand. Yeah, wouldn't understand. Don't have a sister. Am I talking about in real life or in the lore? Yes. Although I haven't talked to Sis as much lately. It's still something. Because nobody's given me anything for Saturday yet. Also, Saturday usually ends up being whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Saturday usually ends up being something I decide 5 minutes before the stream. No, I'm kidding. It's usually a good 10 minutes. Really? But you said you often watch TV shows together. Not really. I've been living in my own rented house since returning from France. And since I chose to be a lawyer, we met much less than before. Well, that's not good. Seems like I really take you away from her. How about you call her more often? It would be awkward. We don't have much to talk about. Although I do want to ask her how to keep fit. Well, I think it's obvious. Her answer is going to be pick up boxing. No wonder keywords like that often appear in the browsers of the office computer. What? Chief? You didn't go through the browser history, did you? You're creepy. How dare you peek across the inner world? Hey, it popped up by itself when I turned on the computer. I didn't mean it. Ah, this photo again. Every time I see it, I want to retake it. Oh, but I think it's fine. Oh, come on. Taking such ID photos get really annoying. Every time I haven't settled into a seat properly, they tell me it's done. Can't they give me a second before taking a photo? I haven't adjusted my pose yet. Come on, what kind of pose do you want to show in an ID photo? Well, like opening your palms and extending forward. How cool is it? And it would be perfect to add the caption, "May I?" on the photo. What an adorable and innocent girl. I agree, except for always calling people so official. Chief, have you ever considered hiring an assistant like her? It would definitely be helpful. If so, your sister will accuse me of employing child labor. Don't worry, sis only takes on big cases. But if you get arrested, who's gonna pay me salary? Hey, is this the only value to me is to pay you a salary? I was kidding. She has nothing to say about the victim. All right, cool. Or the doctor, who we're probably going to go talk to today. He's the tech geek we saw in court, right? Is it because of a difference in values? I just can't like this guy at all. Really? I thought otakus and shut-ins would get along well together. What? I went out 3 times this week. How can you call me a shut-in? So Luna, I relate, honestly, dude. I barely leave my house. It's not up until somebody says, "Hey, let's go get together." And then I'm like, "Okay, I'll leave my house." Or, sometimes, there's a convention going on and I'll talk about that because that's not going to be coming up for like Phoenix Sun ain't going to come up for like another month. 3 times a week. Quite a lot. Anyways, there must be a lot more resources in his computer. I definitely need to get some from him later. Aren't you really afraid of finding something terrible? This Detective Spark, right? He looks so familiar to me. Oh. Now I'm starting to feel the same way. I remember now. There's a recent legal program that honored a hero. Could he be that somewhat similar to him? Might be the case. That hero has been deceased, so it definitely wouldn't be him. Speaking of which, the name Sirius sounds quite confusing. Yes, especially when he says I'm serious. Well, Sirius does look a bit serious, doesn't he? It's his whole shtick is being loud and serious. That's true. Chief, I'm so lucky that you're not serious. But it would be better if you share more common interests with me. You mean staying up late watching TV series with you? This is the client of the case, Wolfgang Caulifard, right? Whether in that hairstyle or expression, he doesn't look like a college student. No, dude looks like he's in his 30s. you know. I hate to keep bringing this up, but he may look like he could be like a warden of a prison or something. You study abroad, right? You must have seen quite a few bizarre students like him. Bizarre? That's not usually used for humans. And if I'm not mistaken, he seems to not appear Chinese. His appearance seems to have some Russian heritage, or maybe he is half Russian. Really? His physique is impressive indeed. Well, it's the client's privacy. I better not inquire. All right. Ooh, we can search our own office. Nice. No need to look. I bet Luna has piled up snacks on the sofa again. Today's just fun, but sometimes the entire couch is a snack center. The leopard cannot change its spots. No matter how much I say, her foodie nature will probably won't change. A woman after my own heart. But with such an eating habit, how hasn't she gained any weight? She must have great metabolism. Other girls must envy her metabolism quite often. Achoo! Chief, you must be secretly complaining about my snacks. So you knew it. Usually this coffee table is like Luna's headquarters. A few cases are placed on top. I often catch her flipping through them and making notes, looking very diligent. In early days when I started learning from Chief Thomas, I was just a newbie like her. Oh my gosh, we have so much. My office desk, but most of the time it's Luna's temporary base. I hardly use it except for looking up stuff and playing Call of Duty sometimes. Dude, I didn't know he was a gamer. I feel like he was mocking Alter for being an otaku, but yet here he is playing games at his work desk. Indoor in this spaces need some green plant. Who made this rule? Seems like it has been a calming effect or something, but Elsa says it's bad for our health. Well, experts can say anything, can't they? Maybe it's a better idea to discuss it with Luna later. What a surprise, Chief. You're a military enthusiast, right? I thought your shelves would be stacked as military gear. If you walk in and see 3 or 4 guns casually mounted there, it might be quite a stir. Hey, this isn't a mob den. It's an office here, so as for collections, it's better to keep them at home. And for having random stuff gathered around might make people think we're not serious. If people think it's a military museum, our office will look unprofessional. Chief, just your appearance can give off this vibe. You've said that more than once. I'm used to it. God, you don't even care about any look, Chief? This might be why you're still single after 30. Damn! I mean, I think he's pretty cute. But then again, he's a fictional man, so I can't have him. You don't need to bring that up. Oh yeah, of course. The decor style of the office is simple. So for humility here, there aren't too many things hanging on the walls. Serving with integrity, proceeding with reason. Perhaps this is the most basic professional ethic for lawyers. Chief Thomas, my predecessor, he lived his life by this creed. I hope everything I do stays true to his original intentions of starting this office. Over time, the ceiling gets dirty again, and the lampshades are covered in a thick layer of dust. Speaking of which, the office lights flicker at times. Is it due to unstable voltage? Seems like one of the ceiling lights is not working. It must be broken. I'll find some time to replace it. Well, just thinking about this trivial stuff is such a hassle. Chief, when you're free, maybe you could give this place a little cleanup. It's said that even top lawyers still roll up their sleeves and clean the toilets now and then. Okay, get to it, Luna! Luna, you're the mentor. You're the one supposed to be cleaning the toilets. We've been over this in Dual Destiny. Get to cleaning the toilets, Luna. Are there really top lawyers like that? No. The top lawyers just make their mentees do it. I felt very glad because if I can, I will take the Ace Attorney reference. If they hand it to me, I will take it and run with it. You weren't at the scene yesterday, but you listened to the entire trial just now. Yes, Chief. Most of the time you were overshadowed by a system-posing presence. Really had to bring that up, didn't you? Do you have any other thoughts? just joking. The most crucial discovery today is the proof of the third-party possible appearance at the crime scene, right? This must mean the wolf guy isn't the only suspect anymore. Exactly. He's a bit impulsive, but he doesn't have the personality to be a killer. I mean, under enough stress, anybody can be a killer, you know? Yes, and he could confront Sis Fist head on, which indicates he's definitely not a bad guy. Quite an unique way of judging people. Even though he fancies himself a wolf, deep down he's probably a gentleman, as his name suggests. Don't you think? Don't say that in front of him. Luna, is there anything you noticed about the current case? Are you testing me, Chief? The most noteworthy thing is probably the real culprit, right? What do you mean? If Mr. Cauliflower isn't the one who pushed the Italian off the cliff, then the culprit must be among the villagers. After that place is small and remote, it's basically unlikely for an outsider to commit the crime, right? If the killer is indeed a villager, our investigation is going to get quite complicated. Huh? Why is that? If we can narrow down the suspects, it is a good thing, isn't it? Not necessarily, because the village is so secluded and the villagers have little contact with outsiders. The villagers would become very close and it would be difficult for them to do anything harsh to each other. So you mean they would cover for each other? I'm afraid so. Cases like this are common in news in recent years. The entire village shares everything, good or bad, and this time determination might even override the law. It doesn't seem like that's indeed. And the clues we have now are not enough to point to anyone. Well, we're gonna have to go to that village again. My back. You really are getting old, Chief. Hey, I'm only in my 30s. Conquering mountains and crossing hills are what young people do. Leave it to me today. Well, it's so nice to be young. So after being fully prepared, I'm about to hit the road. Okay, I've decided, in order to let Mr. Cauliflower back in the sun again, I'll go with you to investigate 11 Village to go. Hey, don't make decisions on your own. Lawyers' words should be solid and sound. Oh, no one's spoken. Since I said that, you just take me with you. Where did you pick up these strange ideas? Have you been talking with Alter? But should I... That's like true. He always was some of those useless things in the village. Though they may seem useless, I remember he set up a camera outside the village and it caught a thief. Oh, that's true. That boxing swooshed and trapped a thief inside. I was quite shocked when I saw it. Well, I wouldn't bother explaining it to him. I don't even know how long ago that was. That's all I need to know. This case must have caused a lot of trouble for Lemon Village, right? Indeed, it's all because of that foreigner. Our village has been in a panic these past 2 days. I don't know when all trouble will come to an end. So do you have any opinions on this? Case? Opinions, to be honest, people in our village don't usually go out. Let alone get involved with that foreigner. And what about the guy who imitates the wolf howls? What's your impression on him? Oh, that young man from the outside, he's a bit reckless. But do you really think he could commit murder? I don't believe it. If that's the case, that means there's no one's a suspect, doesn't it? I lived for so long. I may not understand your case, but I am somewhat confident in judging people. So are you suggesting? Could it be that you made a mistake? What if that foreigner accidentally fell out by himself? I wouldn't put it past this game. I wouldn't put it past if it was just a suicide. I wouldn't put it past this game. Because that was the first case. If that were the case, that would be a happy outcome. Unfortunately, with the dagger left at the scene, various traces, and the note inviting someone to come out, the possibility of this case being an accident is quite low, based off of these pieces of evidence. Anyways, your words are very valuable. Oh, yes, thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, sir. By the way, do you know how to get to the clinic? The clinic? Are you feeling unwell? No, not at all. We just want to ask the village doctor some questions. All right. I won't dig any deeper into girl stuff. You're taking it in the wrong direction. The clinic's over there. The white building was the next. The passage on the right is closer. And next. So that's how the village chief sees the hospital symbol. Thank you, sir. All right, Luna, let's hurry up. Wow. It seems so. The village clinic should be around here. Is this the clinic of Lemon Village? It doesn't look like a typical mountain clinic at all. It's so clean, and this microscope looks so quite advanced. Indeed, there are also some machines covered with cloths in the back. They must be operating tables or something. The equipment here probably cost several million. The village doctor is quite something. I really don't like the smell of medicine. Let's get things done quickly. Strange. Is it my imagination? It feels like there's a faint smell of alcohol in the air. Look, Chief, there's various medicines on the shelf that I have never seen before. To provide the best treatment for the villagers, this level of equipment is necessary. Wow, he's here! Hey, don't make that face like you've seen a ghost. Where did we... I don't think we showed him any of this evidence. Well, he seems completely not interested in this. This might be a crucial clue, so I better not show it out now. What's up? Sorry, just got distracted. I don't think we showed him profiles to him, but I don't think he's going to be interested in many of them. This medicine bottle was found in the victim's room. Dr. Vincent, do you know what this is? Just a health product. How do you know even without even opening the bottle? The conversation is going nowhere. Is there anything hidden information in the medicine? Hey. Okay. He's not gonna say much about us, are we? Is he? Not enough energy and lacks exercise. Wow, knowing it just by sight, you are indeed a seasoned doctor. If you don't exercise at all, be aware of reducing lifespan. Really? After the case is closed, I should probably set up a morning jogging routine. I should probably go to the gym. Okay, nothing to say about the Stella sisters. I mean, the Ray sisters. According to village seniority, you should be Annie's uncle, right? Yes, they are. Can you tell me about her? She is studious. The village chief entrusts me to educate her. I lent her some books. She finished reading them quickly. Your books. Can she understand them? If she had any questions, she'll ask me. That's the essence of education. Yeah, I don't think she's learning shit. No, that's true. Alter, although eccentric, he's a person with his own views. What do you mean? The current devices and entertainment and the internet set up in the village are all from him. In his free time, he also goes around to enrich the villagers' spiritual life. Spiritual life? Just some neon culture. But most are not adopting. That's not hard to imagine. In this village, it's rare to see someone like you who would study it abroad. Everyone has their opportunities. I simply seized mine. To enter that world-famous hospital, you must have had the ability to make the world better. You're exaggerating. My only wish is to protect the villagers from illness. He seems extremely serious about that. The village chief has been benevolent and very respectable in our village. He worked hard all his life, and now that he aged, I will help manage most of the village affairs. Can you juggle the management of the clinic while with the village affairs? Doing my best. I didn't expect you have such a heavy responsibility. We'll make it even weirder when you're the murderer. It's fine. I only hope that the village chief can enjoy his peace without being disturbed. Heard that both of you performed well in today's trial. Quite commendable. I appreciate the kind words, but it was really just a narrow escape. By the way, how did you know about our performance? Did you attend your trial as well? No, the detective informed me just now. I thought you said you kicked him out, and he was being serious, because he's always serious and loud. Your pursuit for coming here, I presume, is the same as his. However, entering without permission is even more rude than he is. We're really sorry. We saw the door was unlocked, so we just walked in. Fine. This place is meant to save life, and the doors are never locked except during curfew. If you have nothing urgent, please leave now. Why are you so eager to make us leave? Is there something in this clinic that shouldn't be seen? You think too much. Although the clinic is small, I keep some virus samples here for research purposes. I was just trying to look out for you, worried you might accidentally set them off and end up exploding. Whoa! Really? There's no virus that can make people explode. Just a joke. If you have any suspicions about me, feel free to investigate here. Dr. Vincent, you don't need to worry. I don't suspect you. I just wanted to ask you a few more questions. Please, go ahead. However, I won't provide any information different from what I shared yesterday. You didn't give me shit yesterday! Chief, I find this person really hard to communicate with. He's kind enough. At least he didn't kick us out directly. Chief, look! Look at Dr. Vincent's desktop. Isn't that the Magic Boy? Okay, gotta look up if the Magic Boy is real. Ah, it's an animated film from 1959. The Magical Boy. Wait, no, I looked up Magic Boy, not Magical Boy. Okay, Magical Boy is a comic boy series from this doesn't tell me when it was released. I'm curious when it was released now. 2022. Like I said, the Magic Boy was from the 50s, but Chief, you're so out of touch. It's the most popular anime now. I don't watch it, but I often hear about it. That means Alter probably has heard of it. Anime. Does Dr. Vincent also? That's Alter stuff. I have no interest in it. I knew it. If this village doctor actually is an otaku, I wouldn't believe in the world anymore. Does Alter Lemon often come here? Not really. Alter stays at home all day doing nothing. And for this reason, the elders in the village often criticize him. Sometimes he comes here to escape from that. Over time, my computer accumulated quite a lot of his stuff. You actually let him have his way. I won't allow Luna to mess with my desktop. So is it common for you and Alter Lemon to go to gather herbs together? Whenever there's a chance, he stays indoors all year round and lacks exercise. Occasional hikes would be good for his health. On the morning you found the victim, did you also ask Alter to go grab herbs with you? I explained it in detail yesterday. I don't want to mention it again. I hope you understand. As tight-lipped as always. If he's being ambiguous, I won't get anything useful. I need to find a way to steer this conversation towards the right track. But asking about the closet with his fingerprints, probably not the good choice right now. Just wait and see. As the village chief said, you often go out in the most dangerous cliff areas to gather herbs. Is this true? Have you already visited the village chief? Yeah. Ah, yes. We happened to meet him earlier and had a chat. How is his health? He looks pretty good. Is he recovering soon? Looks good. That's just superficial. I don't think he'll recover. How can that be? The village chief is quite energetic. Don't casually say such things. I've been in medicine many years, and I don't casually talk about patients' conditions. The village chief has a severe lung disease. Given his age, can't endure extreme treatments. I can only use the best herbs to extend his life, hoping he can enjoy his last years in peace. How can this be? It's so sad. I'm not afraid of dangerous cliffs. I venture out early in the morning to collect soaked dew herbs for their utmost potency. Part of the reason for this is also for the village chief. Despite his opposition, I won't stop. This is quite a moving statement. Dr. Vincent, from what I know, the collection time from the herbs is very specific, right? Correct. Some herbs need to be collected at night. Due to the curfew, I cannot obtain them. Have you ever thought about making an exception and going out at night? For example, on the night before yesterday. If my soul is drained by the night demon, how can I continue treating the villagers? Do you really believe that there's such a creature in the valley? The curfew is an iron law that has been lasted thousands of years. Even the village chief cannot violate it. This topic ends here. Oh, he definitely broke curfew. It doesn't work. Still can't get any useful information. If I present crucial evidence now, it might get blocked up. It might still be blocked by him. Since questioning it won't solve the problem, I'll have to look for the useful things in this clinic. Dr. Vincent, before you leave, would you mind we've conducted a quick investigation in the clinic? Feel free to search, but don't casually operate medical equipment. Without touching medicines, so remember to wear your gloves. I have other matters to attend to and can't entertain you further. He just agreed with like that? I thought it would be difficult. He probably thinks we won't find anything valuable to research. Anyways, this is a precious opportunity. While he's away, let's investigate thoroughly. What's in this cardboard box? Some kind of medicine? Let me take a look. It seems to be a glass bottle filled with yellow-green liquid, and there's foam on the top. This is beer! How could something like this be in the clinic? I know, it must be recorded in the Hippocatus Corpus that beer has medical effects, so Dr. Vincent uses that medicine. Hey, people didn't drink beer in the Hippocrates times around 400 BC. It's just probably Dr. Vincent's personal preference. I thought people in Lemon Village only drink lemon tea. So the smell of alcohol when I entered is from here. There's a few empty bottles, probably recently finished. Only 3 empty bottles. Even if I take a few, it won't be noticed. Chief, what are you doing? Oops, got carried away with my alcohol cravings. Calm down. I'm here to investigate. Can't let Luna look down on me. We're on the job. We can't be drinking. God damn it, Charlie. I don't know what the beer means, but I'll just note it down for now. The table isn't anything special, but the tablecloth really catches the eye. Is that Van Gogh's masterpiece, Starry Night? Didn't expect Dr. Vincent to have some taste. Van Gogh painted this vibrant color while in extreme pain. Maybe to the doctor, this kind of artwork hits the soul harder than it interprets the meaning of life. Well, art is not my thing. I can't understand what she's saying. Using such pattern for a tablecloth is weird. Let's take a closer look. Sure. This material is pretty solid. It qualifies as a tablecloth. Huh? The tablecloth has been done with tacks. Is it necessary to pin down it so tightly just to keep it on the table? Feels like urging us to lift up. I'm lifting. Hey, be careful. If it breaks, I'm not going to pay for it. What? I thought there might be something crazy secret on the back. Turns out it's just all black. Well, a bit disappointing. Nothing hidden under the tablecloth either. Let's take a picture, Luna. You might get you get it pinned it back in place. Yes, Your Honor. This computer is pretty new. The setup is quite decent. Seriously, it's not just decent. It's like top notch. A village doctor's computer is even better than ours at the office. Well, stop complaining, take more cases, and get more income, and then we'll have the budget to upgrade our hardware. Let me check the desktop. Oh, it even has Call of Dust. Chief, what are you trying to do? Well, it's work hours now, and I'm not in the mood for entertainment. Just appreciating. I've been working overtime a lot lately, and I kind of want to play it. Can't let Luna find out. Looking closely, there's a ton of unnecessary stuff on this computer. For an otaku, those things are probably essential things on a computer. It's only a bit interested in what kind of things are installed. Just a regular wall clock, nothing special. It might have been used for many years. Let me take a look! It really lives up to the clinic standards. Chief, look how clean it is. Ours is covered. It's just covered in dust. Hey, you saw it. Then why not give it a wipe? Oh well, I'll take a closer look. Indeed, it's shining clean. Almost too clean, like it was just wiped yesterday. If this is not a coincidence, this clock must have been touched recently. Is it to cover up some traces? It could be related to the case. I better note it down. Fuck, I didn't get to look at the medicine. I think we checked out the places we should have and got some useful evidence. There seems to be nothing interesting left here. Luna, let's get ready to go. Goodbye. Sorry for the interruption. But next, where should we go? I haven't decided yet. How about we head back to the square for now? So many bottles and jars. I'm just getting overwhelmed. The clinic has more meds than one at my school in France. It's the campus clinic you told me about that advised you to drink more cola when you had a cold. Cold medicine, stomach medicine, blood pressure medicine, hypnotic. They got everything. Kind of tempted to eat some. It is the first time I encountered a foodie who wants to eat medicine. Too many types of medication. I can't really use them all as evidence. Well, we didn't look outside. The window is square-shaped, facing the village square with good lighting. Chief, do you think the night demon might suddenly stick its tongue out and jump through the window at night? You think the night demon is a husky or something? Look at the size of this window. A person of regular size should be able to squeeze in and out. Chief, please don't stick your head outside and start yelling. It might disturb others. Why would I do that? Okay, now we can leave. Phew. Finally out. Smelling medicine for so long, my nose is kind of itchy. So where should we go next? There's not much point in going back to the crime scene again. And I don't have any other ideas. Why don't we go talk to our client? Oh, since Alter's home is near the clinic, let's just stop by and take a look. What do you think? What? This room! The scene is too shocking. I can't find words to describe it. Hey! Is this really Lemon Village? Could we have walked into a different dimension or something? Ooh. Whoa! What's going on? The lawyer and his little assistant. I heard you guys came to the village, so I was just about to find you. Find us? Do you have to shout so loudly to find us? I'm also a loyal too, and not just some little assistant. Oh, sorry, got a bit too excited there. Yeah, come on, Alter. This is at least dual destiny. She is the equivalent to Athena. Duh. No, this is really an exciting thing. What are you talking about? It's this. Whoa. Why are you pulling out a weapon and pointing it at us? What is this creepy thing? What was it? Got scared? Huh? This is a masterpiece born from dividing into loads of detective games and a ton of mystery animes. It can accurately pierce the darkness called hypocrisy in a human's hearts. Shatter all lies and clear flaws in the case, ultimately to the sacred truth. The names? Verlantis, Variety, Lens, Lungus. Hey, bro! You're a lawyer! Show me some respect! Okay? Chief. This guy is completely hopeless. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the same. I really feel sorry for his parents. How about we just leave? I don't think questioning him will get us anywhere. Yeah, let's investigate elsewhere. Huh? Hold on! This development is all wrong. Just listen to me for a moment. Listen? Listen to what? To your tragic tale of going full otaku and fully losing your mind? No, of course not! The Disparity Lance is not some cosplay knockoff. It's a real lying detecting machine. Lie detecting machine? Alright, let's hear what he has to say. Alright, you got good taste, bro. This Variety Lance is the ultimate equipment I have crafted under combining several little mechanical devices. It detects the mental state of a subject through indicators, respiratory rates, and blood volume and pulse. When holding it, the subject tells a lie or deliberately hides the truth, they'll be exposed immediately. So this thing is basically a lie detector. Oh, looks like I've been underestimated. This thing is way more high-tech than a lie detector. I specially crafted a gauge that can instantly affect the subject's resistance level to confessing the truth. Bro, you can use that info to develop different tactics to make the subject waver. Once their garbage trucks bottom the movement, they'll be cornered and spill the beans. That does sound impressive. Basically, he was trying to make the magmata. And kind of succeeded then, I guess. It can't be real, can it? Even police lie detectors aren't that advanced. You got it. In case you encounter somebody who triggers it, just show them this holy lance. And then it's duel time. What? And then stab it with it? Absolutely not. That's too much. Unfortunately, these fancy features take up too much space. So I couldn't make it look like a cool magmata. I fucking knew it. I have a magmata keychain. And it's gonna stay with me forever. Magmata? What exactly is that? Don't worry about it. Anyways, when the situation calls for it, you'll figure out how to use it. I think I get it. But what does this thing have to do with us? It has everything to do with you. The reason I saw you guys is to precisely give it to you. Give it to us. You guys don't understand. These are like the first real life lawyers Alter has met. He's projecting his ace attorney love onto those two, because obviously he's treating Charlie like Phoenix, and when he called Luna his assistant, he was putting her in the Maya role. But like I said, she's more of the Asina role. She has more of the Asina role. Because like I said, this is clearly beyond dual destiny. If it's beyond justice of spirit of justice, I wouldn't know until after we finish this game, because we're not getting till we're playing. That's when I'm playing Spirit of Justice. Yep. After all, I'm an otaku living a simple life in this village, and hardly anyone here tells lies. But you guys are different. Lawyers with deals with all sorts of wicked cunning and evil people every day, right? You're talking about prison guards, aren't you? Well, almost the same thing. If you guys take it, I can get some test data for future gadget upgrades. Plus, I've always wanted to be a fan of detective games, and this creation is inspired by them. Giving it to a true lawyer and showcasing its true power is the biggest wish of my life. It's undoubtedly the greatest desire of the Variety Lands. So accept it, please! It feels like a push to a point where we can't refuse. Chief, what are we gonna do? Are we really gonna carry this weird thing with us? He means well after all. Then I'll borrow it for a while. Oh, no, bro, you're the best. Oh, bro, you're the best. Bro, who are we, Aoife? Sorry, I guess I can't help making Genshin. I can't help making references to Ace Attorney and Genshin. Chief, you really think it can work? This shape fits into the backpack. In worst case, we toss it into the office junk bin. Huh? What secrets are you guys talking about? Nothing. By the way, can we ask you some questions about the case? No problem. Is he gonna just be like, dude, no, you're gonna have to use the variety lance against me. Where did we leave off with him? I think it was like here. Do you have any thoughts for seeing this? No, I'm thinking about how to defeat this boss. Forget it, he doesn't want to talk to me at all. Oh, this is Dr. Vincent's beer. It tastes pretty good. Okay. You like that? I didn't imagine a Taku would be into beer. Why did he suddenly switch to playing games? Okay, we have a couple. Nobody has any thoughts on the judge. Still nothing on Luna, even though he's now technically met her. I don't expect the village chief to get into the world of anime. You even considered that. That's already bizarre. Bro, you got it all wrong. Who said an old man like the village chief can't watch anime? There's all age animations. As long as he wants to get into them, he can do it. Where should I start preaching? But you said you don't expect. Okay, fine, we'll talk to him. By the way, you caused us quite a bit of trouble in court today. Indeed, your video recording nearly got us killed. So sorry about that. Although I played a lot of trial games, it's my first time actually appearing in court. Being a witness isn't as easy as I thought. Wow, now he's starting to sound like a lot of heart. Well, you don't have to blame yourself like that. I had prepared amazing lines and impressive entrance, but they were all scared away by the prosecutor. So this is why you're feeling down. By the way, as long as that night camera in the village entrance, did you install it by yourself? Absolutely. All the gears were all brought in by my dad from outside. No one else here can install them. Do you have villagers here specifically assigned to transport goods from the outside? Yep, my dad's in charge of the trade in the village, selling our fresh lemon tea every year and exchanging it for essentials in the village. Without him, I wouldn't have gotten all these rare treasures. The rare treasures refer to the super otaku decorations in the room. Bro, you don't understand. You don't get it. These things aren't just for show. Many of them are practical. Practical. Like that embarrassing thing on the bed. Since you're claiming to be a real otaku, this room must be your headquarters, right? Of course, you can turn me into a plant and plant me in this room. That's too much. Nobody's going to be here to take care of you.
Alter, you can't just become Charlie.
I'm not sure if it's related to the case, but I better ask about the situation in this mysterious room just in case. Your room is way too modern. Hold on, just a sec. Uh-huh. It's in my years of dedication. Not just the items you see, almost all the modern devices in the village are eventually connected to my room. Network issues, voltage instability, the mechanical problems can be controlled with me by just a few clicks. Wow, that's so cool. Really? I thought you city folks are used to this kind of thing. I think city folks really have such abilities. He doesn't seem to realize he's already an expert. But compared to other houses in the village, my room isn't the most modern one. What? There's even more seasoned otaku in the village than you? No way, I'm talking about Dr. Venant's clinic. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, our village is small, but there's no need for a separate hospital. So he just turned his home into a clinic. So he came back from abroad. He brought a bunch of fancy medical equipment. The high-tech level of those gadgets can totally outclass mine out by a long way. Since the village is not large, why invest in special medical equipment that is really rarely used even in hospitals? Especially his computer. The screen color is better than mine. It was such a blast watching anime, and that's the night before last. Wait a minute. Did you say the night before last? Well, about that. Well, it's the night of the incident, isn't it? So you weren't in your room that night. Well, a new piece of information. I need to dig into it. So on the night in the incident, you went to the clinic? Well, maybe I did, maybe not. Did you get sick that day? You look a bit down, but your complexion seems okay. Oh, it's nothing. Not a big deal at all. So what's this not big of a deal? That can't be a big of a deal if you tell us, right? Well, I just went there to watch anime with him, that's all. Chief, why are you suddenly frozen? What's this feeling? Something's vibrating in my backpack. Could it be that thing? When holding it, if a subject tells a lie or deliberately hides the truth, they'll be exposed immediately. He was so vague. I could tell he was lying. This thing actually reacted. Could he actually created a powerful lie detector? If I'm not mistaken, clicking this button should activate it. Interesting. I'll give it a try. This guy is gonna hide something from us. This device. Oh, okay. So we. What is this? Oh, I guess I just. Chief, are you okay? Why did you suddenly bring out this weird thing? Huh? Well, it's reacting. What? It really does work? I heard Annie's voice just now, but the contents was completely inconceivable. Incomprehensible. Oh, Annie helped me mimic some lines from a popular anime. She learned pretty quickly. Oh, don't keep teaching weird stuff to a kid. She's 17, but whatever. Anyways, it seems the first person to be tested by the Verity Lance might be you. What? Are you sure? Well, since this thing is the first time using this gadget, it's better to stay calm and figure out what's going on. Alter Lemon claimed that he went to the clinic to watch anime. An obvious lie. How could someone like Vincent Lemon possibly watch anime with this guy? Luckily, this otaku's personality is quite straightforward. If I present the facts, maybe he'll confess. If I keep messing up the conversation or it takes too long, the subject might start losing their patience. Alright, analyst stops here. Get ready to roll. You claim to went to the clinic to watch anime that night. That's a lie, isn't it? Is it? How'd you know? Your shifty eyes and anxious look. Also, the continuous buzzing of Variety Lance. What? So it can really detect lies? You made it yourself, didn't you? Anyways, you couldn't have gone to the clinic to watch anime because... I just heard from Dr. Vincent that he's not interested in things like anime. It doesn't make sense for someone who doesn't like anime to stay up all night watching it with you. Ugh, I just wanted to promote our otaku culture. We live so close and he often takes care of me, so it's normal that I want to preach about my love, isn't it? He openly shows that he wants to preach it like it's a religion. What kind of cult is this? Maybe you're right, but that doesn't explain why you are all the way there. There must be another reason for you to go to the clinic, right? I don't have much evidence, but there aren't many things displayed in the clinic. Just take a guess. This is what attracts you to the clinic, isn't it?
Take this.
Ouch! In such a remote village, it should be quite difficult to get beer, right? I can understand the occasional desire of a young person to have a drink. So your main purpose to the clinic was to drink. Variety Lance Longinus, are you betraying your creator? Oh, is this what God feels when being abandoned by humans? I can't stay here anymore. Hold on. After clarifying everything, you can go wherever you want. Okay, you win. I'll be honest. Actually, I did go to the clinic to drink. My dad's very strict about my drinking. So I can only go to get a drink once in a while. Please, don't let my dad know. I can't believe that I would fall because of my creation. Wow. So when he said it was a lie detector, he was serious. So you never actually believed it. It really surprises me that you could create something so amazing. You're exaggerating too much. Though this guy has been studying technology by himself here, he seems to be so highly specialized. And because there are no others to compare, he probably has no idea of his abilities. So after drinking at the clinic, did you stay there? Yes, when I became sober, it was already cure-free time, so I watched anime with Dr. Vincent at the clinic. We went to sleep after watching the entire series of Magical Asario. Just gonna make sure that's a real anime that I'm gonna be looking at later. It's not. Damn it, I was hoping for a new anime to watch. Totally sounds like an otaku. When I woke up again, it was the next morning, and then we went out to collect herbs. For what happened later, I already explained it in court. But your room is very close to the clinic. Couldn't you just walk back home? Absolutely not. The curfew can't be violated. Once it's past 6 p.m., no one can go outside, even if you live next door. Variety Lance doesn't react, so he's not lying, and he doesn't look like he is lying. Speaking of which, how much did you drink? I didn't see any empty bottles in the clinic, so you must not be good at drinking. You know, my dad doesn't allow me to drink, so I didn't get the chance to build up my tolerance, and I stayed up late playing games the night before, so I got drunk quickly. Drinking right after staying up. You really don't value your own life. And I ended up spilling alcohol on my clothes. Look, that's the shirt. I have to wash it later. The clothes he wore on the day of the incident, the beer stain and the easily drunk Alter Lemon. These two might be connected. Can I borrow that shirt for a while? Huh? I don't think collecting dirty clothes is a good hobby, you know. Don't get me wrong, I just think it might be helpful for the case. I see. Take it if you think it would be useful. Thank you. Ah, the sneaky lawyers. We came in here first, dude. Why am I involved now? Oh. Why you here too? I'm serious. Whoa, I've been getting ahead. Now I can't report to Prosecutor Ray. I'm serious. Huh? What are you holding? Show it to me. I'm serious. I'm not reading that. I'm absolutely not reading that. But thanks for the resub. No thanks. I'm not going to. No. I don't trust anything that has has an evolution involved in it. I don't. I'll take it. It's better than nothing. Bye, I'm serious. Evidence has been stolen. Oh, please. Chief. What are you doing? Hurry up! Go after him! He took our evidence! Well, how can I possibly catch up with Detective Spark? You know, with my old age and all. I mean, sorry. Forget it. Let's just hope it's not something useful. Chief, it's all because you don't exercise regularly. When we get back, I'll ask Sis to teach you boxing personally. What did he steal from us? I can't tell what he stole from us. Hey, let's hurry up and go to the next place. Oh my. After a whole day of investigation, even I'm exhausted. We investigated enough in the village. Should we head back to the detention center now? Yeah, let's go. Is that Annie? Ah, is that the little girl you mentioned? The one who makes great lemon tea? Hi, Mr. Lawyer. And is the beautiful lady also a lawyer? Yes, we're from the same law office. I'm Luna Ray. Hello, Sis Luna. Hey, why do you call me Mr. Lawyer but her Sis Luna? I felt so left out. You two must be tired coming here. Let me serve you some tea. Thank you. Wow. The tea tastes really good. May I have another cup, please? Of course, you're very welcome. There are 70 other types of lemon tea here. Would you like to try some others? Fantastic. One of each, please. We don't have this kind of time, Luna. Hey, are you here to investigate or enjoy lemon tea? Well, since we're encountered her, let's see if she has any new information. It's a lawyer's book, isn't? Oh, wait, we already... What's this? I've never seen it before. No regulation at all? Okay. Yeah, we probably shouldn't show a knife to her. It's fine. She may not actually have any information for us here. Well, maybe about the sign. I heard that Lemon Village has a long history. But this notice board looks quite new. Was it set up recently? Amazing! You noticed that right away! Ah, it's actually quite obvious. For example, the Night Demon, it can't be a work of an ancestor of Lemon Village. Yeah, apparently it's not cute enough according to the village chief. Alter made this wooden sign. He's a really talented guy. Talented? Yeah, he can sew clothes, do woodwork, draw comics, as well as staying up all night playing games. Last one's not a talent. It's a disease. You know what? Fine, random. I'll read your sub message at the end of stream. Yeah, I don't think she knows much. Yeah, I probably also shouldn't show her beer. She's not old enough to drink yet. And of course, she wouldn't know anything about the Verity Lance. I don't think we showed the profiles to her yet. This is Mr. Lawyer, right? Yes, it's me. You look even older in the photo than in real life. Ah! But I think you should shave your face nicely. You might look younger. Sounds nice. Will that really work? Mr. Lawyer? No. Sorry. I scared you. So it is. I can't remove my proud stubble. She probably doesn't know anything about Sella either. Probably doesn't know anything about the judge either. If she's gonna talk about anyone other than, it's gonna be Caliphate. Wait, no, hold on. The other person we have, I actually do remember doing profiles with her. We haven't done the village chief yet. Grandpa has lots of books, and I love it when someone reads them to me. Is your grandpa who has been teaching you? No, he's not. Grandpa doesn't know many words. It was Dr. Vincent who taught me. Also, the books are brought by him, and there's no space for them in his house. Now I can read on my own. Grandpa praises me often. Well done, Annie. So what's your favorite book? Is it Anderson's fairy tales? No, they're not. My favorite books are the history of the decline and fall of the Roman Empire. Wow, that's impressive. I've never read a page of it. I feel like she'll surprise me in no time. Okay, let's... No, wait, no, I don't want to move. I want to talk. Have you heard about today's trial? Yes, the prosecutor just visited me and mentioned a few things. Yeah, let me just turn this down a little bit. Because my headphones died. As they would do, right? Prosecutor Ray came. What did she say? She seemed very angry and kept saying things like, I'll definitely push that sloppy lawyer into the wall, and useless police are only fit to be punching bags. It was all very hard to understand. It's better you don't understand. If we really win this case, can I walk out of court alive? No, we'll be fine. Just wear a suit of armor. Oh wait, no, Luna said that wouldn't work. But still, why does Prosecutor Ray specifically come to visit Annie? By the way, we just met your grandpa. He seems well. I heard that Annie has been taking care of him at home. What a good kid. You're praising me, huh? Too far, Sis Luna. It's really nothing. I was raised by Grandpa, so now taking care of him is my responsibility. According to Dr. Vincent, the village chief's illness is incurable. When that day comes, I wonder what will happen to Annie. Reality is a bit too cruel for such a child. Just thinking about it makes me sad. Mr. Lawyer, are you okay? You don't look so well. Maybe I should call Dr. Vincent to prescribe some Nipsine for you. No need for that. Just hearing the name of the medicine makes me feel like something unimaginable will happen. Okay, Mr. Lawyer and Sis Luna, take care of yourselves. It's so late. I completely forgot about helping Grandpa with chores. Huh? Are you leaving now? We still have some questions for you. I'm sorry, I need to make medicine for Grandpa. So I also want to talk with you more. No worries. Things concerning your grandpa is more important. Then I'll go back now. Take care on your way. The prosecutor asked me to testify in court tomorrow, so we'll see each other again then. I'll treat you some tea. I'm assuming there's supposed to be a 2 there. What? She'll testify? And bring us tea? But she's already gone far. What should we do, Chief? Sis wants Annie to testify? Maybe she got some crucial information from her. It's strange. I don't think Annie has anything to do with this case. Chief, why are you still so calm? We should hurry up and catch up to ask. Given your sister's personality, she must have already instructed Annie to keep silent. I didn't want any tea, okay? We'll get tea in court tomorrow. We'll be fine. Even if we catch up with her, we can't interrogate her in front of so many villagers. Yeah, that's true. So what's your plan, Chief? One step at a time and deal with whatever comes up. We don't have much time now. All right, next place. Are we heading to the detention center you mentioned so many times? The time I spent with Plum in the last time was too short. I still want to explore more. Being excited about Lemon Village is acceptable, but why are you so excited about going to a detention center? As long as it's an interesting place, of course, I'll get excited. I'll make sure to take a photo guard with the prison guard. What's interesting about a detention center? I really don't understand what she's thinking. I mean, for someone who doesn't leave her house often, I can explain why something like that would be kind of interesting. Oh! Good afternoon, boss. Whoa. Don't startle me like that. Sorry, I've been here too long, and seeing the living gets me excited. Are all guards here zombies? Well, you should know that tomorrow's trial will be likely bring a verdict to this case. We still have some questions for you, and we hope you can be completely honest to us. It's wrong to touch the wound of an injured lone wolf. But since it's you, boss, I'll come clean and tell you everything I know. Huh? Suddenly so cooperative. It's like he's like, I'll ask you some questions. Call what? Nothing. I think we were here with him. Buff, I'll tell you everything I know, but I really don't know anything about this. Okay, never mind. You can't tell us anything about the moon. God! Okay, I didn't take him as an alcoholic, to be fair. Yeah, I really don't know what Sirius stole from us. I heard you got beaten up by my sister yesterday. What? That was your sister? She's really an animal hero line. Did it really not hurt you at all when you were being beaten? Of course it hurt. It's like getting hit by a chalk while sleeping in class. Is this guy made of carbon dioxide or something? I thought lawyers and prosecutors were just a bunch of talking heads. Today, after seeing the performance of both you and the prosecutor, I developed a newfound respect. Huh? Then she's good with fists. Boss, you must be good with your legs. Huh? What kind of image do you have of a courtroom? Alright, what do you have to say about the judge? Nothing. Nobody has anything to say about the judge. Alright, let's talk. No, I said let's talk. Just checking. Aren't you supposed to be in school these days? How come you have time for a trip? Boss, it seems like you've been out of school for too long. It's summer vacation now. Exactly. August is a happy time for our generation. Happy for him, maybe. But you've already been graduated for a while. Then why do you choose to travel to a place like Lemon Village? It's not a popular tourist spot as far as I know. I wouldn't go to those crowded tourist spots. Too many people. What's the fun of it? Lemon Village is not only beautiful, both beautiful scenery and simple folk customs. It's most importantly, it's rarely visited. In popular spots, how can I enjoy things like occupying an observation deck to admire the moon alone? That makes sense. Please recall your actions on the day of the incident carefully. Of course, got it. As I already said in court, after dinner on the day of the incident, Annie told me about this foreigner. He talked non-stop with the village chief, clearly here to scam. But Annie didn't understand what they were talking about at all. Don't you think your conclusion's a bit too hasty? Hey, just look at his expression and outfit. He's definitely not a good guy. Anyways, I gave him a good beating. Only you would attack someone for that reason. Don't be fooled by his tall stature. He's actually a weak little chihuahua. One kicking down. Anyways, after giving him a beating, I was in a better mood and directly went back to sleep. You were always sleeping until you went out to admire the moon. Exactly. To conserve my energy, I rested until 1:15 a.m. and then went out just as I had planned to see the supermoon. That night view was especially beautiful, so I strolled leisurely, saving the scenery, and arrived at the cliff about 2 a.m. After singing loudly to the moon, I returned to the village. Should have gone to sleep around 2:30 a.m. If you haven't beaten the victim, this would sound perfect. Perfect. Are you praising me? Don't get ahead of yourself. The timing of your outing and the incident overlap significantly. Did you notice anything unusual? Unusual things, let me think. Unusual sounds or signs or anything. After all, someone died at the time. There couldn't have been no signs at all, right? Oh! Because I was wholeheartedly enjoying the moon, I didn't pay much attention to the surroundings. But about something unusual, I did hear sounds coming from nearby bushes while admiring the moon on the cliff. Sounds? Yeah, I felt like something was there. It was in the mountains, so I guess it was probably a lost hare, trembling in fear because of a wolf nearby. Bushes. Are there such things on the lift? But what does it mean? What about the riverbanks? Did you see the body? The riverbank? I did look down, but the moonlight was blocked by plants, so I couldn't see anything. Ooh! Really hates my incompetence. If I was a real wolf, you still wouldn't see it. The ability of a feline creature. Well, it looks like our time is running out, and we've learned about your situation. Is there anything else you want to say? Boss, I trust you. Is that all? Well, let me ask you another question. I want to confirm it again before tomorrow's trial. Oh! Anything. You really didn't kill him, did you? Oh! As I said before, I really just gave him a beating, that's all. And now that you're the person I trust the most, I will never lie to you again, boss. That's good. I trust you too. Rest well today for the results tomorrow. Yes, boss. Chief, so that's the end of our investigation today, right? Yeah, it's curfew time now, and the meeting time at the detention center has passed. I don't think we have much left to do. Yeah, let's make good use of the remaining time and try to get back to the office before it gets dark. What should I do? That voice. I'm doomed. I'm serious. I'm definitely gonna get punched into the wall. I'm serious. This is the first time I've seen someone talking to himself so loudly. Detective Spark, why are you here? Ah, you guys. Have you seen someone passing here just now? I do too, Wicket. This is kind of like a little silly quirk. Even though her whole her foodie shut-in personality isn't her thing. Huh? It's so late. I thought anyone else would have come. Ugh, how could this happen? And the report on this evidence. Huh? What evidence? Come to think of it, he did take away one of our evidence. Don't ask none of your business. I'm serious. This reaction. Okay, so he didn't take the variety lance. Well, of course we didn't. What's wrong, Chief? Why did you make such a strange face? This seems to be the reaction of the variety lance in my backpack. The Detective Spark is either lying or hiding something from us. But why are you staring at me? I'm going back. No, judging by Detective Spark's expression, he seems determined to hide this certain information from us. The fact that he's so anxious probably indicates an important clue related to this case. I need to find a way to make him talk. What's going on? It's really hard to get used to this weird voice effect of Annie. Detective Spark, is the evidence report you mentioned really unrelated to us? Of course! His shifting eyes and troubling voice already shows that he's lying to us. Although I can guess what he's hiding, he is, after all, a detective. At this moment, he's on the prosecutor's side, which is our opposite side. Even if I expose his lies and reveal the truth, it might not make him willing to tell us the information. Now it's time for me to use my lawyer persuasion skills to break through his defenses. Hope this strange device is effective as the otaku says. Here it goes. Detective Sparks, the evidence report must be related to the Lemon Village case, right? It is. It's not. The information is used for another case. I'm serious. This case is completely charged by you, and it's now at its most crucial point. You shouldn't have the spare energy to take on other cases, right? You're wrong. I have plenty of energy. I can handle all the cases in this area. I'm serious. Are you capable of bilocating or something? Detective Spark, lying is wrong. You can't possibly have other cases at hand because you were just assigned to this area yesterday. How could you get other cases? How careless of me. I'm serious. As for the contents of the report, I have some ideas. Earlier, you sneakily took away some evidence from the village. You're the sneaky ones. This investigation report is about this evidence.
Take this.
What's this? This is the evidence you want to hide. You're just randomly picking some evidence to fool me. Well, you can't fool me as you did to the judge. It won't work. I'm serious. Hey, the judge is not that easily to fool either. Is it the glasses?
Take this.
Oh my god. Oh my, it must be.
Take this.
Yeah. This black shirt in Alter Lemon's home was taken by you before we had the chance to investigate it. Detective Spark, you mentioned in court that you were a military doctor. The reason you took this seemingly unrelated item, could it be that you found something suspicious on it? What is it? Is that all? What are you mumbling about? I remember Alter saying, the measurements on the variety lance representing a subject's resistant level to telling the truth. In other words, this guy is hiding the report from us for another reason. Just stay here in the detention center and waste your time. I won't buy your words anymore. I won't answer any more of your questions. Goodbye, I'm serious. What's going on? His patience is running out so fast. Wait, Detective Spark, please, wait. What? I need to rush to the prosecutor ASAP. I'm serious. He's quite impatient now. I need to break his defense. Detective Spark, did you just say you were in a rush to prosecute instead of returning to their police station? None of your business. My principle is to be meticulous in handling cases, not to have any omissions in reports. So if you don't hurry to the prosecutor's estate, it would be against your principle? Actually, you must be looking for this person at the prosecutor.
Take this.
Whoa, just seeing this photo makes me shudder. I'm serious. Let me guess, you found the evidence crucial to the case, but haven't had a chance to hand it over to Prosecutor Ray, right? Are you mind reader? I can't read minds, but your expression already gives you away. If you can't hand it over before tonight, I'm doomed. Well, speaking of this evidence, I won't talk to you about this evidence. Just because of that black loss evidence yesterday, I was punched in like a sandbag for a whole half hour yesterday. I'm serious. That sounds really tough. So the current report has absolutely nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. I'm serious. So the only one he fears is Prosecutor Ray. I need to find a breakthrough from this. Quite the opposite, Detective Spark. This matter is deeply concerning to us because... I hate lawyers the most. I'm serious. But we're also working hard for our client. And go to work hard with someone else and don't bother me. I'm serious. Wait! Okay, let's try this one more time.
Take this.
Goodbye. Hold it.
Take this.
Because, Luna, it's you. What, me? What kind of trick are you playing at? I'm serious. I don't get it. I couldn't even join your conversation just now. Wait a minute. I feel something strange in the courtroom yesterday. Why do you look so familiar? How could you look so much like Prosecutor Ray? Huh? Well, she's my sister. So isn't it normal to look alike? What? Prosecutor Ray actually has a sister? That's right. This girl was specifically entrusted to my law office by Prosecutor Ray. What? Chief, what are you talking about? Just be quiet and listen. Prosecutor Ray dotes on her sister so much in order to broaden her horizons and help her grow. She essentially assigned her to intern with me with her so-called opponent. How touching is this dedication? What? So if Luna completes her internship and reports to Prosecutor Ray mentioning the loud-voiced detective never cooperates, not only does he not provide me evidence, he also speaks impolitely and makes things difficult for me in every way. Well, I wonder how Prosecutor Ray would react. Stop, I'm serious. I'll tell you everything, I'm serious. Well, that was easy. Wow, he collapsed in an instant. The pressure from Prosecutor Ray is indeed not exaggerated. Jesus Christ. I was joking when I said she was the Francesca of the group. Why don't I understand what you guys are talking about? Thanks to Lena's role as the dotted little sister, which helps a lot. But without the so-called variety lance, maybe I wouldn't even find the correct direction of conversation. Wasted, I can penetrate defenses and persuasion skills even when I have no solid evidence, but only vague assumptions. It's hard to believe that the invention of that otaku is actually quite useful. So, Detective Spark, about this evidence report you mentioned, huh? At this time, I don't think I can hand it over to Prosecutor Ray at this time. Actually, I did find something very strange. I'm serious. Strange? What exactly is it? It's this black short by Is this black shirt worn by that villager named Elder Lemon? Yes, you can still smell the beer on the shirt's cuffs. If only it was just beer. My lady. Huh? Are you talking to me? Come and take a look at these sleeves of this shirt. I think you can just call me Luna. What is it? Paint? No. There's a residue left by some kind of medication. To be precise, it's hypnotics. I'm serious. What? So, when I picked up this shirt, I smelled a faint medication odor, so I specifically sent it to the clinical lab for an analysis. This medication is not rare in the city, but in this remote village, its availability is very limited. Although Prosecutor Ray didn't order an investigation of Elder Lemon's room, I still felt uneasy and wanted to report it to her. The room of that otaku doesn't have any direct connection to the case, and it's normal not to investigate it. But I didn't expect Detective Spark to be such a considerate person. My lady, please don't make fun of me. Right now, my life is really at stake. I'm serious. Please, you can just call her Luna. What's the dosage of this hypnotics? The residue is mixed with beer, so right now I can only estimate the concentration of medication. I'm serious. If I'm not mistaken, consuming this concentration of the drug and sleeping for a day and night wouldn't be surprising. What? That's very strong. Did someone sleep for a whole day and night for being drugged on the day of the incident? I don't remember. Alright, I really have to go now. Even if I can't find Prosecutor Ray, I need to at least submit the files at the police station. In other words, we can present it legitimately in court tomorrow, right? My lady, please help speak well of me in front of Prosecutor Ray. At least spare my life. I'm serious. I'll do my best. See you in court tomorrow. I'm serious. Chief, what did you say to that loud voice detective? Hey, don't mind it. It's just a little trick to get information. I hope Detective Spark can survive this case. It's not too convenient to talk here. The last bus is coming. Let's hurry. Oh, okay. Well, no matter how many times I go through this mountain road, it feels painful as hell. By the time we return to the office, it's already midnight. Even the shops downstairs were closed. So sleepy. Hey, the material for tomorrow's court hasn't been organized yet. Now's not the time to take a nap. Yes, who's the head of this office? Speaking of which, that hypnotic is really intriguing. I see you there. Since it's only in that otaku shirt, it means he drugged that drugged person. Walter Lemon seems completely unrelated to this case. What's the point of drugging him? And Detective Spark says the dosage can make a man sleep for a full day and night. That young man didn't seem to sleep for so long. I'm not sure, but this evidence might be the final piece of the puzzle to clarify the defendant's innocence. Most importantly, it's now in our hands, and your sister is still unaware of its existence. Is that so? So this will be our trump card tomorrow? Exactly, but Prosecutor Ray probably has to prepare some troublesome tactics and will do anything to convict the defendant. Well, maybe not. Huh? What do you mean? Chief, what do you think of Sis as a prosecutor? Huh? If you ask me, the first words that come to mind is probably righteous. Though she is strategic, she won't use those despicable tricks. Some prosecutors prioritize winning and resort to concealing evidence and manipulating testimony to ensure a guilty verdict. But I don't think Prosecutor Ray would do that, right? Huh? I didn't expect you to understand her so well. Sis is very persistent about finding the truth. Yeah, when I was in college, she told me that the works of the lawyers and prosecutors are essentially the same. Although at the different starting points, both are using the form of debate to gradually reveal the truth. So even if they attack each other harshly in court, all the work they do ultimately is to speak for the facts, making court like a boxing ring. I'm afraid only she could do that. So you mean if Prosecutor Ray finds during the trial that Wolfgang Califier is indeed evidence, she will stop prosecuting? I haven't thought that far yet. Let me ask you in another way, Luna. If you find during the investigation that Wolfgang Kellerfield is indeed guilty, would you give up defending him and quit midway? Huh? Well, I haven't thought about that far yet either. Chief, what you talk about today is quite profound. I'm struggling to keep up. Well, maybe this is a good opportunity to talk about that question. After all, this is the baptism that every newcomer to Drake and Thomas Co. must undergo, isn't it? Luna, you have a background in law school, so you should have thought about this question many times. Tell me, what is the meaning of the law? Hey, Chief, are you testing me? The meaning of the law has been discussed for centuries. The law consists of social norms and behavioral standards established by the legislature, recognized by society for all citizens. My understanding is that it's essentially a tool that humanity uses to seek truth and maintain proper function of society. What a standard answer. But what if there's a contradiction between truth and maintaining the function of society? As those serving the law, what should we do? What? Huh? Does such a situation even exist? So that's what you think. Let me tell you a story. Well then, I'll grab a small chair and join in. Just stay on the sofa. This story happened in the spring of autumn and autumn period of China. Confucius, a famous scholar and a hot-tempered student named Zulu. I heard about him. I think I saw him in a comic book when I was a kid. One day, Zulu went out to buy a helmet and witnessed a quarrel between a cloth realtor and a farmer who was buying cloth. The farmer wanted to buy 7 feet of cloth, with each foot priced at 3 coins. The cloth vendor said 3 times 7 is 24, but the buyer insisted that 3 times 7 is 21. Seeing this, Zulu mellowed, saying 3 times 7 is 21, so 7 feet of cloth should also cost 21. The realtor, glancing at Zulu, said, What do you know about it? You're just an outsider. So they started to argue and couldn't persuade each other. Unlike, is this the kind of thing that happens times without a calculator? What then? Then Zulu got so angry and said, if 3 times 7 is 24, then I'll give you the helmet I just bought. The realtor insisted his words and said, if 3 times 7 is 21, I'll cut off my head and give it to you. In the end, they decided to go to conference to seek justice. Back in the conference, the conference authority was supreme, and he was equivalent to the law. After listening to the explanation of the realtor, the conference smiled and said to Zulu, 3 times 7 is 24. Zulu, give the helmet to him. Huh? What? Did I hear that correctly? Confucius can't do math? How's that possible? Zulu was also puzzled and went to ask Confucius. Confucius told him that losing the helmet is no big deal. He can always buy another one. But if the realtor loses his head, that's a life. What? I never thought about it this way. The former chief used to tell me that the original purpose of the law is to maintain all humanity's orders and interests, as long as each judgment rewards the good and punishes the wicked. And society benefits most with the least harm. The so-called truth is not as important as we imagine. But if the truth is not important, then why do we investigate so diligently? Well, it's for us to find the basis for judgment. If we can't visit every relevant person and collect every clue, what we see is only one side of the case. To ensure that every verdict leans towards the most reasonable outcome, we must first find an overview of the entire incident. I sort of understand, but I'm still a bit confused. If you don't understand now, it's okay. During your staying here, you'll encounter all sorts of cases and people. Treat them as experiences and try to find your own answers. Okay, I'll do my best. As the night deepened, even the few streetlights outside the door gradually went out. Though I discussed those matters with Luna, I still can't grasp the core of the Loving Village case. Tomorrow's trial will bring the case to a close, so I must reveal everything within the limited time. If what Luna said about Prosecutor Ray is correct, what awaits me might not be a simple court debate. I think it'll be a magnificent battle of beliefs. But we'll deal with that next week. 'Cause save. We'll just and title. Actually, we can just come here and I can just do this. So yeah, thank you all for joining tonight. It was a lovely time here tonight. So yeah, I'll be back on Saturday for I don't know what yet. I'll try to. I was gonna talk about next week soon. Shut up. Yeah, of course there's no stream next Thursday. I'll be at Madcap's place by then. My streams, but I'll probably be at Madcap's place by the time it would normally start. Well, yeah, let's see. If I'm leaving like 8 or 9 that morning. Yeah, because if I'm leaving like 8 or 9 this Thursday morning, I'll get to Alexa's around like 1 or 2. And then we would get to Madcap's around like 5 or 6. Yeah, no. Okay. I would be comfortable like showing my face on stream and stuff, like my actual face. I've done it before. I was a streamer before I was a VTuber, so shut up. So anyways, so Saturday is I don't know, something. I'll talk to people tomorrow. And then there will be no stream on Thursday. So next week is going to be a little less because, like I said, as we're talking, I do have a trip planned with my moderators next week. So that trip basically takes out the next week's Thursday, and next week's Saturday's stream. Because I'll be back in time for the following Tuesday. But I will still stream Tuesday and Thursday. So Tuesday will be Trials of Innocence, and then Wednesday will be Too Many Types. And I think with Too Many Types, I might get my 7th gym badge. So then randomly, you and I might need to start talking about start talking about the Soul Link a little more. You know, get that all squared away, because I didn't realize how close I can get to. Yeah, get used to it. Or something, I don't know. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of things are just going at it and just like crazy. Making sure of things. Oh, we do have a raid target. We are going to raid Ruby Mochizuki. So I will see you guys all on Saturday for whatever we're doing.